To show the reader that God has never, nor will God ever, forsake God's people, especially when they are facing obstacles that are proven to be too much for them to handle. God has a proven track record when it comes to defending and protecting God's people. The Israelite people trapped at the Red Sea walked on safety to dry ground because of the provision of God. Jehoshaphat and the Babylonians conquered the Amalekites because of the provision of God. Barak fought against King Jabin and won because of the provision of God. Daniel was saved in the lion's den because of the provision of God. Esther and her people were delivered from Haman and the gallows because of the provision of God. David fought a giant.
Watch your voice, Kevin. Watch your voice.
God provides for us. I said God provides for us. Because we are God's people. Anytime someone rises up against the people of God, expect God to show up and fight for you. God intervenes on Israel's behalf because the world must know that Israel has a God. Goliath came with armor, javelin, sword, spear, shield, armor bearer. David comes with courage, hope, not superior weapons or specialized training, but his trust in the power of an almighty God. Today the Lord will hand you over to me. I will strike you down, cut off your head. Today I'll feed your dead body and the dead bodies of the entire Philistine camp to the birds of the air and to the wild animals. Then the whole world will know that there is a God in
Argue, Reverend.
Let me end this witness by telling you that when you face the uncertainty of threats, rely on the power of God.
Right.
Because God's power has never failed. All of us here have faced the dangers of living in an unpredictable world faced with unusual giants. Have you ever sat down at the table of decision? Faced a mountain of debt and depleting resources? That's a giant. Have you ever sat on the bed of affliction, drowning in sorrow and self-pity? Not knowing which way to turn? That's a giant. Have you ever walked the halls of despair? Unable to rest because heavy is the head that wears the crown of responsibility. Honey, that's a giant. Have you ever cried over the brokenness of your own heart because you didn't see the ambition of the one who said, I love you? That's a giant. Have you ever faced a mountain that was too big to scale? A valley too dark to walk through? That's a giant. Have you ever stood on the brink of life and death, weighed down by the vicissitudes of life, wondering if it's worth living, yet you're too afraid to die? That's a giant. All of us have faced giants.